What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Brian Noonan here from Amazon for All, the best online training program with my direct one-on-one coaching and mentorship. And in today's video, I want to go over a launch hack, a really powerful way to launch your product and start generating organic traffic and getting your sales. It's a great launch strategy and that I use for every time I launch a brand new product for my FBA private label business, and I want to share it with you guys today. So in this video, we're going to go over how to set up 2 automatic, 2 manual PPC campaigns, as well as prepare for a product launch the proper way. If you're new to the channel, my name's Brian Noonan. I'm a multiple 6-figure Amazon FBA seller. I overcame and got out of a stressful 9-to-5 job, overcame and struggled, and fully recovered from a bad drug addiction. And now I was able to leave my job and do Amazon full time. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to set this up so you're ready for your product launch. All right, guys, let's get right into it. So before we start and show you how to set up these really good and awesome PPC campaigns, which in the end, I'm seeing them actually become a little bit profitable rather than just breaking even or costing you money to rank organically and get you closer to the first page. Because when you first launch your product, the first 2 weeks or so is called the honeymoon period. And during this phase or this period, Amazon wants to see, does your product sell? How many units does it sell every day? Are customers responding to it well, leaving reviews, leaving good reviews, bad reviews? And so this 2-week period right after you launch your product is the honeymoon period. And it's really important that you start driving sales, driving traffic, and getting as many sales per day as you possibly can. So there's a whole bunch of different launch strategies out there. You know, coupon codes, a few giveaways, friends and family, Instagram influencers, website blog articles linking to your product. You can do a ManyChat bot follow-up sequence if you have a free additional bonus item like a free ebook or a quick start guide. In today's video though, we're just going to be going over how to set up these launch PPC campaigns that I found to work really effectively and well. So let's dive right into it. So first you should understand there's 3 types of PPC campaigns. There's automatic, where we just tell Amazon, here's our product, go out there and advertise it for us however they want. That's automatic. Then there's manual PPC campaigns. Manual PPC campaigns, we're giving Amazon our keywords related to our product and saying these are the keywords we want to advertise for, we bid on them, and then Amazon will advertise for those keywords only. The third type of PPC campaign, which we won't be going over today, but you should look into, is product targeting. And I may make another video on product targeting because that's really powerful as well once you get your first few reviews. And that's another thing I should mention is before you set up your PPC campaigns, I do recommend you have at least 3 to 8, 3 to 10 5-star reviews on your listing because it converts better, it helps generate more sales, and makes the PPC campaigns effective. So this is where your PPC ad will show up, most likely right here at the very top. This up here is for brand, enhanced brand content, so you can't do this yet unless you have brand registry, which you can apply for after you launch your product and it starts making a lot of sales. Then go through the Amazon IP Accelerator program to get brand registry. But usually your ad's going to show up right here, sponsored products at the top of the page or at the very bottom of the page, okay? And how it works is we have to bid on specific keywords, and whoever bids the highest, the seller who bids the highest, gets the ad position, and the customer is going to see our ad. So let's jump into one of my seller accounts and go over how to set this up. So we're going to go into create campaign. Now, hopefully you already have a keyword list, a master keyword list of like your top 50 to 100 best keywords that include exact match, broad and phrase match type keywords. And so I really use Helium 10 Cerebro to get this. Helium 10 Cerebro reverse ASIN lookup. I can plug in my top 5 to 10 competitors listings using their ASIN, and I can get all the keywords that they're using and ranking for organically. And then I like to pick a sweet spot out of about 5 to 15,000 as the search volume of the keyword and advertise for those. I found those to be the less competitive and most effective. So we're going to go in here, advertising, campaign manager. We're going to set up sponsored products. This is going to be auto 1. We're going to set this for 2 weeks. This is going to go 2 weeks. If you were just launching, we're going to run this 2 weeks. This is going to be a $20 a day budget. This will be automatic. We can do bids up and down to get the placement. Ad group is just going to be auto 1. We'll add your product here. So you want to add the product you're advertising for. Then we're going to go down here to automatic targeting. Now, the suggested bid is 89 cents. I usually go at least 30% above that. So we'll do $1.35, and then nothing for negative keyword targeting. This would be if you had some keywords from some data, some campaigns you've already set up and run, that you put in negative keywords here that are costing too much money to advertise for, and then you would just launch campaign, okay? So there's your automatic 1 setup. Now we'll go back and do another one, and do this one is going to be automatic 2. So that one was at $20 a day. This second one is going to be at $15 a day, and we're going to bid differently. We can go higher, we can go lower. Instead of bids up and down, we can do bids down only to preserve the budget. So this will be auto 2. We'll run this one also at least 2 weeks, but I would more likely go at least 4 weeks on this one. So we'll go out 4 weeks on this one. This one's going to be $15 a day. This will be automatic targeting. We can do down only to preserve the budget more. This is just auto 2. Enter the product you want to advertise for. The suggested bid, you can go pretty aggressive on this one. Maybe you go $1.79 on this one to get the spot. And you'll want to monitor these and then launch campaign. You'll want to monitor these, campaign manager, and after about 5 to 7 days, come back and see how much you're spending and how many orders you're getting, and put the budget down lower on the ones that are costing too much money. So you can lower the budget on any campaigns here that are costing too much money and raise the daily budget on campaigns that are making you money. And you see that information over here on the right-hand side. It'll have the spend, the orders, the sales, and the ACOS, acquisition cost of sale. Ideally, you want your ACOS to be at least below 100% in the very beginning for launch, and eventually below your profit margin, which is probably around 30%. So we just set up automatic 1. We just set up automatic 2. Now it's time to go in and create the manual campaigns. Okay, so manual, we're going to do sponsored products. We're going to do manual keyword targeting. This will be manual 1. This one will run for 2 weeks as well. Got to give it time to get going. I normally do $50 a day on this one. This is going to be your exact best top keyword. Now, this doesn't mean you'll spend $50 a day. It just can go up to that much. So manual targeting, bids down only to preserve the budget. This will be manual exact as the ad group name. And then you're just going to add your product here. Then we're going to go down to keyword targeting, and then keyword targeting, enter list. And you can do your best top keyword under broad phrase exact. It'd probably be baby hand print kit, and maybe newborn gifts. Something like that. Your top best 1, 2, or 3 keywords under broad phrase exact. This is pretty powerful. You're spending $50 a day. You're telling Amazon these are your top best 1, 2, and 3 keywords, and it'll really generate sales and help you start getting units selling every day, generating sales velocity, getting reviews, showing Amazon your product sells. Then we're just going to click add keywords. And then you have to adjust the bid over here on the right-hand side. So I normally suggest going 30% above the suggested bid. So the suggested bid was 145. So you'd want to go 145 times 1.3, and then you'll get your suggested bid. Okay, so 0.61 times 1.3. And that way we can get an idea of the 30% higher bid. You can go a little above that if you'd like, and you can always come back and adjust these later. And then you'd go through and do all those and save. This is your top best 1, 2, and 3, or just one keyword that has the highest search volume for your product, and then launch campaign. Okay, now we've set up an automatic, a second automatic, and a manual exact for your best keyword. Now we're going to go back and we're going to set up one more PPC campaign. This one is going to be a broad and a phrase. This one will be at about $20 to $30 a day. And let me show you how to set that one up. We're going to go sponsored products. And this will be manual 2, broad, and phrase. This one will want to run at least 2 weeks. I like how Amazon puts it like 6 months out, so you spend a lot of money with them. Now, if you are setting this up for the very first time for a product and you've never run PPC ads, you do get $50 in free clicks. Most sellers are eligible for that. So you'll get $50 in free clicks. This will be manual targeting. We'll do down only on this one to preserve the budget, or you can do up and down, I like to do. And then this is manual, broad, and phrase. We're going to add the product we want to advertise for. We're going to do keyword targeting, and we're going to enter list right here. So this is where you would enter your list of keywords that you got either from Magnet or Cerebro for your top best keywords. I like a search volume of around 5 to 15,000 as the best keywords, and these are going to be broad, phrase, and exact. So if a customer on Amazon searches for baby handprint, but they just type in newborn handprint or just handprint kit, your ad should show. Okay, so newborn gifts, and you would want to type in your top 10 to 15 broad, phrase, exact keywords here in this manual campaign. Okay, so you do all 10 to 15 of your best top broad, phrase, exact keywords from your keyword list, master keyword list. And then you're going to add keywords, and then you'll have a bunch over here, and it'll list them out broad, phrase, exact for each keyword. So you have to spend a little bit of time going through all these. But again, we're just going to take the suggested bid of 1.2. We're going to times it by 1.3, and then you'll get your suggested bid. So you'll go through there, and then you can see the match type, but just make sure you enter in at least 10 to 15 of your top best keywords. This is a really powerful way, and then at least 30% up the budget. Okay, and this is going to be a really powerful way to start generating sales, start driving traffic to your listing and getting reviews, and go through there, up the budgets, get your top 10 broad, phrase, exact keywords, and we'll put this into the manual 2 campaign, and then we're just going to launch campaign. And you guys are all set for this product launch hack as far as start to get traffic and start getting sales to your listing. We set up 2 automatic, we set up 2 manual. We're going to let this run for at least 7 days and then come back in here to Campaign Manager and monitor over here on the right hand side what you're spending, how many impressions you got. Impressions are how many people saw your ad. Then it'll show you how much you spent, how many orders you got, and for each campaign, how many sales the campaign brought in, and your ACoS. The main things that you should be looking at here are your spend and your sales. Ideally, you want your spend on the campaign to be lower than the sales. If you have a campaign that's about breaking even for spend and sales, or a campaign that has spend lower than the sales, up the budget on that campaign and lower the budget on the other campaign. And if you notice you're spending a lot and not getting a lot of sales on one of these, you can come in here and turn it off by clicking this little button right here. Okay, so I hope that made sense. This little button right here is where you would turn on or off the campaigns. You'll want to watch the spend right here, and you can up the daily budget right here. And then again, you can turn on or off the campaign by these little toggle switches here. And you'll really want to watch over here your spend and your sales. And then ACoS, what did you spend to get the sale? Around 100% or lower for launch is probably what you're going to be doing. But if you're generating sales, then it's worth it because you're ranking for those keywords. All right. So I hope this got you to learn a little bit about how to set up PPC campaigns and what type of campaigns to run for launch. I always recommend having at least 1 auto and 1 manual running at all times, and continue to monitor these campaigns to make sure you're not spending a ton of money and not getting any sales. You can either turn off that campaign or adjust the budget. Okay, so I hope you guys learned some things today, and I appreciate you watching the video. Please like and comment down below if you have any questions, and hopefully you're subscribed to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.